Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin. So where are we going to go in the next few days? Some people are telling me right now they're switching into Forex, into gold. They say crypto is completely dead, but I'm going to show you why I believe a big move is coming very, very soon. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and I'm going to show you what could be happening in the next 15 minutes, what could be happening with Bitcoin, altcoin season, and so much more. Basically, guys, this is the chart of BTC. I'm going to remove here some indicators and show you where we are right now. The situation is the following, guys. It's very, very simple. We are still above this line over here. As long as you're going to stay above this level, and then I'm going to show you a bit more short term, there is nothing that you have to worry because this looks like more of a consolidation before another expansion. If you're going to go down, let's say to 89 to $88,000, we could be in trouble. Maybe go down to this area and then up again. But if you're going to stay above here, then we're going to be, I would say, we're going to be safe. And whereas Bitcoin is moving sideways for the last past, I would say 3 months like that, altcoins have been swinging much more. And then what we did with our VIP group, we've been longing and shorting altcoins based on every day. And of course, guys, we have been making very good results. As you can see from here, all our members, guys, are making very good money. Why? Because they are educated. In our VIP group, we have an education section over here on how to trade. Also, we place trading calls with myself, but also with my other professional member. Like, for example, guys, Shellcat placing this incredible short on cake yesterday, hitting all the take profit targets. One of the gems in my VIP group. The VIP group is not only about myself, it's also about other professional traders who are profitable, who are educated, and they place key cash calls. So if you already want to be in a proper group to learn, to get trading calls, to understand when to buy and sell and all of that, come on the VIP group. A link in the description. There is a little trailer over here, as well as our trading results, everything written, documented, full transparency every single day. Guys, I want to just show you again from here where we are, sideways motion. We're going to see a big movement coming to the upside, which in my opinion is going to be something like that, or maybe down and then up again. But I still believe the bull market is intact. I don't see any problems right now. The biggest news of the day, guys, is actually about this. And I really would like to urge so many investors to be careful. It's about broccoli. So I would say somebody just released this new meme coin called broccoli. So it went from 0.001 to $9 in a space of hours. I think it was the founder made around with $100, he made like $6 million, and then it completely collapses. I'm gonna tell you something which is gonna piss you off. I am glad that these people lost money. I'm really, really glad because it's enough of this BS, enough of this meme coins rug pull pump. And if we don't have all season, if you're still crying because there is no all season, your altcoins are down 80%, then blame this. Blame all of this because it's really, I had enough of seeing this rubbish. Okay, so there is no all season. That's the reason why. All the liquidity goes here. People are gambling their money away. They get completely rug pull, and that's what happens. So sorry about that, but that's the reality, unfortunately. So you want to do meme coins, all of this. You want to just have fun. Great, do it with $100 to $100, but don't put all of your life saving into this thinking you're gonna turn millions because that's gonna be the end. Whatever goes up, then comes down. But again, really enough of this meme coins. Anyway, now let's talk about Bitcoin, BTC, more like I would say short term where we are right now. Guys, the situation hasn't changed. You can see that, for example, right now we are being ranging on the 4-hour chart. You can see on the RSIs, basically we're moving just sideways like that. So there is no clear direction. And what I'm doing like right now, with my VIP group, I'm basically try to trade the range. You can see from here, we have a range, a potential resistance around this area here at 100 to $101,000, and also we have a range low around here, which is sitting around 92 to $93,000. Those are the two areas where I'm really going to look for if I want to go for a long or for a short. Which one is going to go first, guys? It's impossible to know. Nobody can tell you exactly what is going to be happening because even if you have a look, for example, on the liquidation heat map, you can see over here. I'm going to go and make it a little bit more central for you so you can see better from here. You can see the liquidation heat map coming to this area. And right now, that's what's happening right now. So it looks like Bitcoin wants to go higher. We can see also on the Model 1 to show you a little bit better. So Model 1 shows you a little bit more about the liquidation. Lots of liquidity around in between 92,500 to like 93,900. And there is also liquidation around 100 to 101,000. Those are the two areas where I'm basically looking at to open shorts and longs. This is very important, guys. Liquidity heat maps can work very well for you to make successful trades. So at the moment, short term, that's what I'm expecting. Now, let's talk about as well altcoins. What's happening with altcoin season? Is it over and all of that? That's what I can see with altcoins, guys. We basically went down to this area. We are now into like a consolidation. The question is, as I told you yesterday, we could be seeing potentially like a recoil up to here and then one movement to the downside to then start again, or we could be seeing a pump and then continue to the upside. If people are asking me right now, what do I think about altcoins? Is it over about alt season? I really would say no. I think alt season is going to come. I don't know how big it's going to be. Nobody can know. But at the same time, I believe that altcoins are going to outperform Bitcoin massively. I can show you as well what is going to be my target, so you can have a proper idea. So I'm going to just put this on here a little bit. So my target for altcoins is going to be the following. You can see that's looking at the logarithmic chart scale. I like to think that altcoins, especially the all the other altcoins, excluding the top 10%, the top 10, should be able to go, if you're going to be able to break all-time high, should be able to go around this area of the 1.618 Fibonacci extension, which is sitting at $787. So what I could be seeing from there is going to be something like this. It's going to be a pump up to this area here. So we could be finishing like the alt season reaching this point over here. I can see that we had a really well-defined bull flag from here, and then we can see another bull flag around here to then continue to here. So once this is going to happen, once you're going to see this big push to the upside, which also is matching with all of this. Can you see that? Is matching very well with all of this. I think I'm going to be out of the game. Okay, so I can see already lots of people calling for 3 trillions, 5 trillions, 17,000 trillions. I don't really care, to be honest. It could be happening, but to me, the most I would say reliable scenario is going to be around the 780 to 800 billion dollars, which not right now we are at 272. So some probably coins, some altcoins that might do a 5x, 6x, some of them even 20x. Maybe in general in between, like say 4 to 5x. But that's what I'm looking right now with altcoins. What is going to be my bearish scenario? Well, maybe we could be seeing one more drop, down to here, especially if BTC is going to drop again, maybe something like that, and then up again. But right now, looking at the structure here from for altcoins, to me, still looks quite intact. Looks like it's forming like what we call an inverted head and shoulder. That could be like a possibility for us to go way higher than we are right now. Now, let's also have a look, for example, for altcoin season, the Bitcoin dominance, very important. By the way, this is the volume footprint. You can see that with Bitcoin, we are now seeing some positive delta, which is actually very good to push the price higher, but we're still ranging, unfortunately. Bitcoin dominance as well, you can see from here, we have a potential, probably too early to call bearish divergence here on the RSI, and that's going to be also my, I would say, alarm when it's going to be time to sell my altcoin. So right now you can see there is a bearish divergence on the RSI coming this way here. You can see we had a shooting star coming to here. Altcoins, the Bitcoin dominance is going down, meaning that the big boys are probably selling more BTC to put them into altcoins, but it still might not be over, and I'm going to explain to you why. So in general, what you want to see as well with a proper bearish divergence will be probably another push up to here, okay? Then it's going to correspond to this one, like an oversold, and then that's probably when I could see a nice bearish divergence. But right now, it's still quite early to say, and I think we're going to see a full-blown out season when we're going to be able to break this channel here. Once we break this channel, that's going to be the first target for our altcoins, and that's going to be the second target down to here. At 47%, 48%, that's going to be my signal to get out from altcoins. But at the same time, I also want to see, once we're going to go down to here, where we are with our alts. And I'm going to explain to you. So if I'm going to see, for example, I'm going to go on the normal chart so you can see a bit better. That's probably more like a plain chart. In general, like on a higher time frame, you should be utilizing logarithmic charts, but I'm going to just use this one here. And you can see that here is forming what we call a potential inverted head and shoulder, like a cup and handle is doing like that. In general, the way you calculate a cup and handle is to go from here, bring a little bit higher, and then you just bring it like, around this area. So brings you can see that the target, right, is around 770, 780, the cup and handle, which is also, I think, is matching around with the Fibonacci. Look at that. Look at how precise is that. So that's what I think we're going to be going to. Again, I couldn't be completely wrong. This is not financial advice, but that's what I can see our altcoins to go. So I want to see either this to go around here, okay, around this box, so I can make my 3 or 4x, be happy with my altcoins, buying finally like a nice sports car or a house. But otherwise, once you're gonna see this coming to this area, and I'm seeing, for example, Bitcoin dominance, whether yeah here going down to the say point number one, guys, I'm not gonna risk it and say, oh, but it can go to point number two. I'm gonna be making more money because this can go, can go up to here. I don't really care, to be honest. If I see that Bitcoin dominance is already here, and I see this one to go already at this level, I'm out of the game. Sorry, but that's gonna be the reality. But of course, if you're gonna be, for example, here, and then altcoins are, let's say, total others is going to be, let's say, up to here, then I'll definitely think twice, maybe sell a little bit here and then, ride the wave. That's probably what I'm going to do. Now, other things to take into consideration, very good actually macroeconomic wise, guys. The Fed, we had a PPI yesterday, producer price index, came above expectation. The market did not care at all. The S&P 500 went up. DXY went down, which is actually very good, as well as the US 10-year Treasury yield. Guys, what is actually very important you need to understand is that when it comes to rate hikes, Donald Trump has already said he wants the rates to come down. That's what he said, okay? Regardless of inflation, regardless of anything. So right now, the market is trusting more Donald Trump than anything else. So if he's going to say they're going to come down, they're probably going to come down. But at the same time, what you need to have a look is the bond market. Have a look at this all the time, the US 10 years Treasury yield. This one is very important to determine whether the Fed is going to keep interest rates high or low. When this one goes up, they're going to keep them high. When this one goes low here, it's basically signifying that the market is pricing in a potential recession, economic slowdown, and therefore this is going to give lots of ammunition for the Fed to cut interest rates. So you can see that right now, although that we had the high CPI and all of that, the 10 years did not really respond to this phenomenon, and we actually sold off here. So that's a very positive sign that the market is not trusting the Fed and is thinking that the economy is slowing down, and therefore you can see the 10 years going down and down and down. We can even see from the weekly point of view where we are with this one. So if the bond market, you can see like a big rejection coming from this point here. So if the bond market is actually selling from here, okay, the 10 years Treasury yield is selling, it means that the Fed will have ultimately to cut interest rates in March, regardless of inflation, regardless of the CPI coming at 3% to 2.9%. And also, let's be honest, guys, inflation is at 3%, 2.9%. What are we talking about? The reacceleration of inflation rubbish? That's not true. That's inflation being like normal. 3% is normal inflation. So, of course, they can have a case not to cut interest rates, but at the same time, if this one is going to trend down, guys, I can tell you straight away they're going to cut more. There's no other choice. But to see that the market right now is not caring about CPI and PPI, guys, that's a very good sign. We can also conclude today by having a look at the S&P 500 and see, where we are with that. S&P is breaking all-time high, guys. That's extremely important. It looks amazing. So I can see right now that all the money has been moved from like crypto to stocks to more into stocks at the moment. You can see that because Bitcoin is just ranging and the S&P is actually going higher. So I could be seeing right now from here S&P to continue to go higher. there's not going to be any economic news in the next few days, and then it could be a possibility that in the next, maybe, I don't know, like maybe month or two, we could be see S&P to continue to go higher and reach maybe a target of like maybe 6,300, 6,400. That's what I could see right now. Alrighty, guys, I think that's enough for today. I really hope this video was helpful for you to understand what's going on right now. But if you want, of course, more data about altcoins, when to buy, when to sell, altcoin analysis, everything here every single day, guys, come to the VIP group because you are not gonna regret it. But otherwise, I wish you a great weekend ahead of you, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow for another video. Take care and see you soon.